Good morning and welcome to a road trip reading vlog. It is 5 a.m. and today we're going to see how much I can read. I think Koi and I are going to pick an audiobook to listen to on the drive, and then on my Kindle I'm reading The Strength of the Few. I just made it to part 2. It's been a minute since I've read it. We're going to be in the car for like 6 hours, I think. I'm just going to wear the jewelry I don't want to forget. Okay, I need coffee stat. Let's go get in the car. This lighting is just gonna be horrendous because it's 6 a.m. We dropped my dogs off at my parents' house. They're watching them for the weekend. I want to start The Mothers by Britt Bennett, and it's a 10-hour audiobook, so I don't think I'll be able to finish it, but I have like 10 days left on it on Libby. So I think if I listen to this while I drive, and then me and Koi will probably start an audiobook together. We're starting at page 0, so it'll be very easy to track how much I read. I've only read one other book by Britt Bennett, and it was The Vanishing Half, and I really liked it, but it's been a while, so I'm excited to pick this one up by her. Watching the watching the sunrise come up this morning is so insane. We changed plans a little bit and we're listening to The Macabre by Kosoko Jackson, so I haven't started The Mothers yet. Koi is still driving. I'll probably take my turn in around 20 miles. I guess I didn't fully realize that The Macabre was going to be this magical. I read the synopsis and it makes sense that it would be, but like they're actively discussing the magic, which I feel like sometimes you don't. It's good so far. I'm really into it, so it's been fun. And we'll see if I pick up The Mothers or not, but for now we're going to be listening to this audiobook together. Maybe 40 minutes into the book, track 6. So we are set to arrive right now at 11:15 a.m. and it's currently 7:20, so we've got like 4 hours to go. We are not actually 4 hours away because we go back in time. There's a little bit of a time change when we get to Vegas. So we're actually a 5-hour drive. I was gonna say, we've made a lot more progress than I thought. It's not true. We have 5 hours left. That means we've only driven like 40 minutes, so. Okay, we've made it to just under an hour away from our first stop, which is going to be a bookstore. It's called Writer's Block, and it's in Vegas, so I think we're going to go there first. We can't check into our hotel until around 4 p.m., and we'll get there at 11:30. So we have a few hours to kill, and so we're going to just do a few fun activities. But a little bit of a reading update. I've exclusively listened to audiobooks on this drive, which is great because I can read in the car. I'll read on my Kindle, but car sickness is always a possibility. Like, I could always get a little sick. But as far as The Mothers goes, I drove for about 2 hours, or no, less than that, like an hour and a half. So I'm like 2 hours and 40 minutes into the book, which is 27% done. And I'm really liking it. It's about this 17-year-old girl who she lives in a very church-going community, her dating the preacher's son, him wanting to keep it quiet, a lot of eyes being on him. So he like wants to keep it private, but like really it's just secretive. The other book we're reading is The Macabre by Kosoko Jackson. We are on I think it was chapter 5 or 6. We have 10 hours and 53 minutes left, which means we've listened to around 2 hours of the book. So we're 15% done with this. It's way more magical than I anticipated. And I knew there was going to be some fantasy magical elements, but I think how openly they're talking about magic, and it's like this artist and he discovers magic exists. I think that part, how in depth we're talking about magic, magic is, I guess, surprising to me, but it's really good. I'm really into it. And like, we just got through this part that explains the mystery and where the plot's kind of gonna go from here, but really enjoying that one too. They're very different books, but they're both really good, and I'm excited to keep listening to both of them. Yeah, we'll be into Vegas in just under an hour. We'll go to the bookstore, probably go somewhere good for lunch, and then we'll check into our hotel. Hopefully we're eating some really good food tonight. But that's the update for now. I'll check back in when we go book shopping, if we get any books. I'm just excited to kind of explore, thrift, get good drinks, that kind of thing. Safely to Vegas. We went to this really cute bookstore before we came to the hotel, and it was everything to me. I can't remember the last time I walked into a bookstore and was that stunned. It is called the Writer's Block. It's in Vegas. I think it's South Las Vegas, and it's like one of the only indie bookstores in that part of Vegas. So it also has like a little coffee shop in there, and it's called like a fake bird sanctuary. So they have a bunch of like birds hanging from the ceiling you can buy, and it's really cute. We got this little beaded bird to give to my sister-in-law, McCoy's sister, and we got 2 books. Now that I'm talking to you, I feel like we left those in the car. I'll have to show you the books we got tomorrow because it's currently like 11:30 p.m. in the morning. At like 11 a.m. we have a reservation at Din Tai Fung, and when I tell you I have been dreaming of those chocolate dumplings, it's so good. It's so good. That's really why I drove all this way, honestly. So we're eating that in the morning, and I think we're gonna sleep in a little bit because we are so tired from waking up so early and not sleeping as much last night. So we're gonna take advantage of a nice hotel room for the night. I am going to go to sleep now. I had a really great day. I'll talk to you in the morning. Good morning, it's Din Tai Fung Day. We gotta get ready. Checkout's in like 30 minutes. Oh, that's your toothbrush. Oh my god. No, I just put toothpaste on it. Oh my god. Okay, well, you already brushed your teeth? I might need to straighten some of my hair. You said you found a coffee shop?
Yes.
And it's walkable?
Yes.
I'm trying to decide if I should put on makeup or not. It might not be worth the hassle of having to take it off for the road trip. We'll probably just do lips and eyebrows because that doesn't really bother me. Our digital camera was broken yesterday, so I couldn't get any of my digital. And I think McCoy just found out how to fix it. So let's cross our fingers because I love that camera. My hair like naturally starts getting wavy, so straight hair can be hard for my hair to hold a little bit, but I've been really liking it recently, so So like I said, checkout's at 10. Our reservation at Din Tai Fung is basically 11. Probably just head home after that because that's a long drive. But we might make a stop at either a thrift store or back to that same bookstore. We'll see. As far as reading updates go, I haven't read except for audiobooks in the car. But we'll continue those audiobooks on the drive home. I think that's all I'm gonna do in terms of makeup today. Once we pack up, I kind of want to show you how big our hotel room is because I expected this teeny tiny hotel room because we're literally in Vegas, like a block away from the Strip. So I was like, there's no way this is a big hotel room. We walk in and it's like a full apartment. So I'll show you what it looks like once we get all packed up. Okay, let me show you around the hotel room. Full kitchen. Full living room. Then if you turn here, this is an entry into the bathroom. But if you keep walking, you have living room, little seating area. Also, my sister-in-law brought us this cute little book. I definitely want to read this soon. It's Marie Kondo, Letter from Japan. This is the woman that does the life-changing magic of tidying up, so I'm excited to read that. There's our view. The Strip is like right there. Full couch. And then this is the bedroom. Bathtub. The bathtub's basically in the bedroom, and it's huge. And then you have sink number 1, mirror number 1, sink number 2, mirror number 2, toilet, shower, and I will say the water pressure of the shower, incredible. I don't know what's going on. It's like mist, but it's like hard mist. Okay, it's 9:45, checkout's at 10, so we'll probably head down. And then we're probably gonna walk and get a coffee and then go to the Strip and get some Din Tai Fung. So that's the plan, and then we'll drive on home. We're on our way back. We're about to make our first gas station stop. I think we're like an hour into this road trip. I've just been watching Sarah and Cleo's recent YouTube videos on the drive home, so I haven't done any reading, but I wanted to show you the books I got from Writer's Block. I am so excited for both of these, and the bookstore is one of the cutest independent bookstores I've ever been to. First, we have Can't Get Enough by Kennedy Ryan. I recently read This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan and just absolutely adored it, and this is about like the final friend in that friend group, and I am so intrigued by her. She has so much confidence and just exudes very positive, fun energy. This one follows Hendrix and Kalila and Sarah. I want to buddy read this with them because they both have read the first 2 books at this point as well, so I really want to buddy read this. So really looking forward to picking this one up, especially after how much I loved This Could Be Us. And then I got this book recommendation because Kalila recommended it, and it's on Sarah's TBR this month because Kalila recommended it, and it's Giovanni's Room by James Baldwin. I hear this one is absolutely devastating, but I think I will really like it. I haven't read any James Baldwin, so it's about time, and Kalila really loves this book, so I'm excited to read it. So that's what I got from the Writer's Block. We're about at the gas station. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, probably change. I'm still in like just my day clothes, and I have like this cute set I'm gonna change into. I'm gonna probably take a turn to drive. I'll probably listen to our audiobook for the next little bit. That's the plan from here. I also got some really cute clothes that I want to show you, so I'll do a little thrift haul as well. So that's the update for now, and I'm gonna get driving. Our ETA to home is just after 10 p.m. So I've got a little bit of a ways to go. Okay, I'm all changed. We stopped at the gas station. I want to quickly give you a little thrift haul. We went to this thrift store called Buffalo Exchange, and we found some really, really cute finds. How's that? Horrible? That lighting? That's fine. Okay, first we have this Lacoste red long sleeve shirt, and it's this like waffle picture. I'm obsessed with it. McCoy got that one, but I will definitely be stealing it. We also have this kind of gray plaid. It has some buttons at the top and this little like mock neck. This is also McCoy's and I will also be stealing it. And then one of the best finds of the day are these Dickies, kind of like gray black pants. These are what McCoy got. I have this cute little Dickies patch, kind of like at the knee. They're kind of like a carpenter style. They're really cool. And they're kind of like wide leg. I love them. I got this cute little, it's kind of like this brown halter top with some burgundy undertones, and it has these little flower details that are kind of velvety. She's cute. She'd be fun for dinner. Okay, we got this really fun 2-piece green polka dot set. She is cute. This is like a skirt, but I also pulled it up kind of like up top, and it could be like a dress, and this is a long sleeve. Let's find the neck. It has this cute little turtleneck, and it's sheer, so I could layer that really fun. It has little thumb holes in the sleeve, which really sold me. The color is just perfect. I loved it. Finally, this was also a really fun find. This is a vintage Guess vest. She is just adorable. Look at that cute little logo on it. McCoy found this one, so he gets the credit. It'll be such a cute layering piece. I feel like I could pair it really cute with a t-shirt, like a long sleeve mesh situation. That'll be really fun. So that's how we got thrifting. I'm really happy about it. I can't wait to try all those clothes on, but it's time to get back on the road. So let's get going. It's the next day and I am so wrecked from that road trip. I literally turned this camera on before I even had a coffee. That's how committed I am to you, to this video, because I have some fun, exciting updates about how much I read. We're gonna give you a little update about The Macabre and The Mothers, which are very different books. Could not be more different. So let me tell you about The Mothers by Britt Bennett first, because this book I read less of, because this is the audiobook I listened to by myself. And the only time I read this was when I was taking a turn driving and McCoy was listening to music for a little bit. But I got to page 76. I unfortunately stopped right in the middle of a chapter, and I hate trying to find that. So I'm gonna probably try and listen to the rest of the chapter so it's easier for me to find in the physical copy. These are somewhat long chapters. That's chapter 4. I'm really liking it. It's Britt Bennett's debut novel as well, which I've read The Vanishing Half and I feel like that got really popular. But this one follows Nadia, and she is a senior in high school and she has a lot of ambition. She's excited to go to college. She just got accepted into like a dream school. She's very intelligent, has incredible grades. She is 17. She strikes up some type of romantic relationship with the pastor's son, whose name is Luke. And he is 21, and he was like this football star in high school. He's like waiting tables at this local bar, and they have this secretive type of romance, because not only is she a minor, she's underage. He is 21. There also is a result of some reckless romance. You could probably guess what it is. Then there's this sort of fallout. We follow Nadia primarily. I'm really enjoying her character. So excited to continue reading this. It's not a super long book, and my Libby hold I've had for a while, so it actually expires in like 5 days. And then the book that we listen to primarily is The Macabre by Kosoko Jackson, and this book is the audiobook we were listening to together. And we made a lot of progress on this one. We got to chapter 30, which is page 288. I think we have 2 hours left in the audiobook, so we could try and finish that one today even. So with these two books together, I think we read 358 pages, if my math is correct. So we read almost 400 pages on the road trip there and back, which is pretty good considering all the driving happening as well. On a road trip, I actually didn't pick up my Kindle once the whole time, which I think was kind of surprising, but we were just so busy. Anyways, The Macabre, we follow this man named Lewis, and Lewis is an artist. He brings his painting to the British Museum. He basically discovers this entire magical world. There's these casters, which are basically people that can use magic. They're hunting down these paintings and trying to destroy them because they have basically deadly magical power. You essentially get sucked into the painting and have to live the painting and the emotion of the artists that painted them. And Lewis is basically told he's the one that needs to destroy these paintings. And they're very dark, macabre paintings. So the group of paintings are called the macabre, and this is one of them, to give you an idea of what you could expect with those paintings. That's essentially the concept, and we are sucked into this book. I actually got this as an ARC last year when I was at Shelves in the City, and I've been wanting to read it. It's like a dark fantasy horror, which I don't know if I've read a ton in that specific like niche or subgenre. It's been a lot of fun. The magic in this world, how it's described, is like, it's almost like science that hasn't been explained yet. That's how they explained it, but obviously you're being sucked into paintings and you have magicians and there's this one person who can manipulate shadows and physics. So it is like straight up magic, but that's how they kind of explain it. It's not a very understood type of magic. So you're just kind of along for the ride with these casters and trying to find the paintings. So far, I would recommend both of these books. They're both really good. I would say they're both sitting at 4 stars as we're at now, but I can be very easily persuaded with the end of a book. But yeah, that's what we read on the road trip. We did a lot of audiobooking, which was a lot of fun. I also love reading books with McCoy, getting to chat about them, talk about them, experience it together. That's like a lot of fun. It was a very fun weekend, and today I'm just gonna spend it recovering. Thanks so much for joining this vlog today. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to like and subscribe. I also love seeing your comments so much, so if you feel so inclined, or if you've read The Macabre or The Mothers, I'd love to know what you think. I hope to see you soon. Happy reading.